Hello YouTube and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We're just kind of casually wonder spamming. I mean, this game actually brought to you by industrial zones, right? Like our industrial zones with their adjacency bonuses doubled are absolutely allowing us to just kind of do all the things that we're doing, including screw around, bomb things, blow things up, build stuff, build wonders, etc., 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 which is great. Which is great. Could definitely use some more housing here. Can also do a 5-turn satellite. I don't think I need to get the projects out right yet, right? Like we don't need them to hit this era for era score. So I could do things for growth, like give them another neighborhood perhaps. Like another 4 housing goes a long way. So let's do that real quick. So our Ruhr Valley city can absolutely carry us. No, Timorius, that's the worst. Oh no, Havoc, that would be scary. No, it's okay. You can call them hammers. Yeah, we've gotten to 300 plus production cities before. Our main issue here isn't that we don't have productive tiles. If you see, like, you can look and see that we have many more that we can be working. It's just a population thing, really. We need to get at least 3 more pop, at least. Why does era score matter? I mean, not a ton. But staying in a golden is nice, so it's a good habit to be into, to like wind down your eras and be thinking about the era score involved. I often build neighborhoods in a Petra city, right? Because Petra makes it hard to get farms and like easy housing. So I often do that. With Maya, what did we hit? I don't know. Yeah, like 450 production with Maya, something like that. Somewhere near 500, I think. But that was a little bit unique to Maya. Really? Come on, autopathing. Someday you'll be better, right? Nice, Lim. Make you a cavalry. I might not even get more bombers. These 2 are doing work, and I could actually probably use other tiles, or not other tiles, other units more, like a tank type of a thing. Of course, Matthew. Yes.
It has been demonstrated that no system.
It gets, yeah, autopathing gets really confused these days, and it is not fun. I guess we're going there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, Doodad. I'm sure they're aware of it. All right, ideology, that saves us some policy slots. That's pretty exciting. Merges 2 into 1 there. I don't know what we lost here. Let's do this. So theater, campus, industrial zone, more campus. What do I want here? Hey, Hemlock.
My man.
Honestly, the gold wouldn't be bad. We're finally getting to a point where this is a chunk of gold. It's probably fine. I thought about logistics. I think we're okay with what we're doing for gold. TK, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Do I want democracy? So if we're synergizing domination and a space race here, means I don't hate the extra military slots. I never get to really go for communism. I have 0 allies. I'm not really doing stuff. Yeah, let's try communism for once. I very, very rarely take this. I'm usually a democracy fan. Hey, and we get Einstein. Nice. So now we can get up to 17 pop. So that's good. I'm a trader, I think. All right, science. So 548. To 625, so 75 science per turn.
There are 3 things.
It's pretty good. It's amazing what a couple bombers can get done. Turn those guys into an army. Maybe. Am I worried about religion? Not so much. I'm a little more worried about culture. He's got a ton of culture per turn. But we seem to be okay at the moment. It's tough to defend against bombers. The multiplayer community probably knows how to do it much better than I do. Like as far as what the effective strategies are for it. Is Peter my next target? He might be. He's sending rock bands into our lands, which is not great. Yeah, probably time for the satellite. I'm also kind of tempted to grab a research lab real quick. And I don't want to finish the I don't want to finish it this era. So that's perfect. That's 3 turns for this and then 4 for the other. Sure, whatever. Are there any cities in the same tech era as us? No, we have progressed to the information era, although just slightly. Russia not too far behind. Russia super ahead as far as culture in the atomic era, all the way up there. Oh, disasters. Well, thanks, Blue Fire. I'm glad that I do some things right. That makes me happy. But yeah, thank you. I hope so. I hope that we have a warm and inviting and friendly stream. You know, I'd be sad if. I mean, I'm sure that I annoy people, but obviously doing a few things correctly. Almost have all the techs we need for a science victory. That is not true, actually. It may seem like that. We have satellites, and we are on our way to nanotechnology, but we might need this tech. Right? Like, this might be where we finally unlock the end game of getting the Mars stuff going. I can't think of what that word I'm trying to think of. But so we actually might not be super close to the end of it. And there's really not a lot, like, regardless of what I choose to do here, it's pretty irrelevant. Right? Like, no matter what this city does, it probably doesn't have a whole big effect on the end of the game. And so it's like, whatever. Like, at least we set it up to a position where if in 21 turns we're still playing this game, they can run campus research projects and contribute a little. But there's very, very little at this stage of the game that we're going to be doing that actually has an effect, especially in like a new or taken city like this. Like, this is why we don't settle cities super late, just because like this city is never going to do anything other than kind of be a drag on amenities and things. So did I need to buy that and place the campus? No, but okay. Humankind. Is there an actual Humankind stream today on Amplitude's channel? I know that they were drawing names for their new contest, which is a pretty cool thing. Yeah. But are they actually putting in some gameplay? That's exciting. I'll have to check that out as well. What about settling for resources? Yeah, you can do that. Also, in culture victories, your late game settles are not nearly as bad. Just because you can settle a city, buy it tiles, get it a national park, get it seaside resorts, things like that. So culture games kind of notwithstanding. And then, of course, late settles for resources. If you have to do it, you have to do it. Just is what it is. What's up, you bring light in? Doing okay. They did the winner announcement. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. They stream fairly often. I don't know, whatever. Who cares? London, you can do whatever you want. Just follow your heart. I just really want this +8 campus. It's way too late to actually have an impact, but we'll still go for it. Yeah, Matthew, I'm with you there. Hey, Abba. Yeah, free builders in new cities are absolutely fantastic. How did my parents react when I told them I was going to be a streamer full time? They encouraged me to do it. I was really miserable in working and managing the office and the old job that I had. I had taken a salaried position, went from working 40 hours a week to 80 hours a week for no extra money. And yeah, it sucked. I wasn't a culture fit in that office at all. I was just, yeah, we don't need to explain why, but I wasn't a great culture fit in there. And so I was very, very unhappy. And so my mom is a late in life teacher. She she kind of had a midlife moment where she did a career change, and her parents were really supportive of her when she did that. And so I think it was very easy for them to be encouraging. They also at one point told me to quit my job that I had for 9 years at an Ace Hardware and go take a road trip. So my parents are awesome. My one big, a lot of people, some people are born rich, some people, you know, some people have advantages, you know, that they're just kind of, that you take advantage of and you're born with it, right? I was never rich. I never really had anything like that, but I also, the one thing I really do have is an awesome family. And so I consider myself to be very, very lucky. Yeah, you bring light in. Do they ever stop by the stream? No, not really. They're not super tech savvy. I bugged them for their Prime sub for the first several years of streaming, but I've given up on it now. We're doing okay without it. But I was, you know, yeah, everything I've done, they've been very supportive of. So. Yeah, yeah, you can capture units from the encampments, which is nice. Which is super nice. 5 turns on the era. Just get their login info so you can do it for them. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that kind of effort into it. Market here. Seems good. $170 production here now. Oh, and we just finished a wild card policy slot. So we can add in, maybe now it's time for logistics. Taxes wouldn't be the worst. They'll hit all these cities. The Bezos buck should go to me. I think so, yeah, I think so too. I think so too, you bring lighting. He says, it's so easy to lose sight of the advantage and luck that play a role. I consider myself very, very lucky. And Dudettes, of course, has given lectures on survivorship bias. Yeah, I mean, I consider there is a healthy amount of luck that goes into making it as a streamer, and I am not at all uncomfortable with that concept as it pertains to just how it all works. So I consider myself to be very lucky as far as being a streamer, and it started with my parents. I mean, it really did. So stream's very introspective lately. I'm kind of always an introspective person. I'm always like, I don't know if this is an actual quote. This is probably one of those like apocryphal things, like the Einstein saying that doing the same thing twice is the definition of insanity. He never said that. That's not true. So this might be that too. But I believe I'm gonna attribute it to Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "Simple minds talk about people, average minds talk about events, and great minds talk about ideas." And I don't consider myself to have a great mind at all. There are way smarter people in the world than me. But as far as things that I enjoy and the conversations that I enjoy, it's big conversations. I couldn't care less about TV drama, celebrity drama, anything like that. I just have zero interest. Yeah. So I really like, I get really bored with that. So that introspective thinking is just kind of who I am, I think. How'd you start learning how to win victories other than culture victory? I actually didn't start with culture. Culture was one of the last ones that I learned how to do. Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I know that it isn't all luck, and then it takes someone making their own luck and putting them in a position where they can be lucky, frankly, you know. So I realize that it's not all luck. You need to be a streamer. You need a ton of different attributes, right? Like you need a certain amount of charisma. I can't teach that, right? Like I can anybody who tries to teach you or convince you that they have the right advice for you to make it as a streamer is lying to you. We're all on our own journey. No one has figured this out. It's a pretty new job. But I can share with you what I know. And I also can't teach personality. And this is actually something that I used to hire on. I used to do a lot of hiring. I went to school for HR management. And I always hired for soft skills. Like personality. I can't teach you to be nice. I can't. You're too old now, and your parents did a bad job, and I can't teach you to be nice. I can teach you all the technical stuff. I can teach you how to press the buttons and get the reports and do all that stuff. That's easy. It would be nice if you were competent there, but I always hired for culture fits. I always hired for personality. And it's the same thing goes for streaming. Like, I can't teach you personality. And frankly, you might not be old enough to have enough life experience to be an interesting streamer. Obviously, there are tons of exceptions to those rules, as there are plenty of 20-something successful streamers. But I just can't teach you how to be interesting.
The class struggle necessarily leads to the dictatorship.
But I do think you need to make your own luck. I think a lot of it's luck, but obviously putting yourself in a position where you can take advantage of that luck is excellent. So I never have this, but that's an interesting one. America's Next Top Streamer. Yeah, absolutely. And as I've mentioned recently, I think a lot of having success as a streamer, it starts with being comfortable, or at least being willing to fail publicly, very, very publicly, for a while. But what do I want here? I'm getting all philosophical over here. Yeah, Total War is probably okay. Probably okay. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for the kind words and support. Grab this. Here's your tip on becoming more interesting. People are interested in people who are interesting to them. Be interested in people and they will find you interesting. Absolutely true. I absolutely believe that to be true. Like, if you want to be interesting, be interested in what other people are doing, right? That'll at least start a conversation and give you an opportunity. We're up to 700 science, by the way. But I'm dating myself a little bit here, which is one of my favorite pastimes. But there was a song in the 90s called Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger. And in the song, they say, if you're bored, then you're boring. And I always took that to heart. I was always like, there's so much to do out there. Well, how the heck can I be bored? It was Eleanor Roosevelt, but she was paraphrasing others. Yeah, that's kind of how I expected it to be. Yo, and thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome in. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Great song reference. I don't know if it was great. It's the one I had. It's the song reference I had for that story. You can do this, probably. Which was also true, Mirrodin. Right? That's not true. There are amazing families out there. But that probably added to my cynicism at that age. So what are you doing here? I need you to counter spy in Harlem. Let's go there. I think I've heard of that, You Bring Light In. I don't know what it's about, though. So I don't have oil, so I can't make you a mechanized infantry. Nor can I get you to cross a river or do anything. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
The cars haven't advanced.
So I need vision here. So we'll do that to get it. Yeah, we have a lot of oil once we have plastics. I don't necessarily need it, but it might be helpful. Interesting, Les. Thank you. I could do one archaeological museum, clear out some of these artifacts. Now I can do the military academy and get the era score for next era. Not that it matters too much. Cool, You Bring Light In. No, I don't think we've gotten it yet. I don't think that's true. Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for looking it up. So she has 2 more cities and then she gone. So we don't want to do that in the next 3 turns. That shouldn't be too much of a concern. I think I'm going to get this musket in position because this cav can take the city for us. It's my estimate for victory. That's a good question, Drew. I'm not sure. 1 second. Sure. I guess I don't really want open borders with him because tourism stuff. Turn do I estimate our victory? It's turn 207. I think it's like turn 250. Every time it's turn 250 for me. It's always like turn 245, like on the nose for a space race, no matter what I do. And this would be an amazing example of that. Dude, Ed, I've actually been enjoying a bunch of content on the BBC. And so I have the login info from my folks because they get it. I don't get cable or anything. So yeah, is it on there? Is it on the BBC? Because I do very much enjoy those movies. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, etc. A bunch of BBC content. Yeah, it's like 72 shows that each have 3 episodes. It's crazy. BBC is a weird place. No, I've been enjoying oh, what's it called? Their British quiz show. It's really, really fun. I can't think of what it's called though. QI, thank you. That's it. Yeah. Super fun. No, it's not the weakest link. It's just a quiz show, and it's really silly and fun. And the points don't matter, just like Price is Right. There you go, chat. I'm building you Golden Gate Bridge. You're welcome. Hey, Jack. How you doing? What's up, Jack? Golden Gate's be something such a me. I know. It's going to be our GG emote is Golden Gate. And I'm pretty excited about it. Can just start builder spam here in a second too. Hopefully this doesn't hurt too much. Ooh, that hurt a lot actually.
Like to the apples on the Dead Sea shore, then weave the web of the mystic.
Oh, did we squeeze? Oh, we got that too fast. That was the last turn of the arrow, wasn't it? I've become exceptionally sloppy. 4, 9, 10, 11 avoidable era score. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think we'd go into another era, so it's fine. Traders and builder spam pretty much here on out. And then probably just campus research projects. Hey, will you all, if I miss it, will you keep an eye on Firaxis for when they go live? Yep. No, I know. Thank you. So we protect our city center, and then we include the spaceport there. Spaceport there. I'd like another spy for their industrial zone, because that could be pretty annoying. We're already building Royal Society. Look at that oil blocking ideal polder placement. Was that over here? Yeah. Yep. Quite a bit of it, right? I watched A League of Their Own when I was like a kid. I remember enjoying it. Got a YouTube notification they're live now. All right, don't worry, we won't miss them. We'll catch them when they go live on Twitch, and we've got a few more minutes of this video left. Look at our mausoleum. Hello, London. Although, we can't work any of these tiles. But I love that mausoleum does work with polders. That's pretty sweet. So that's fun. Favorite victory is culture. Oh, we can help you, Thud. Can help you with that sometime. Least favorite victory type? I guess it's still Diplo, although I will say the last Diplo game I played since the changes and updates felt fine. It felt totally fine. As long as you're doing it on Apocalypse mode, it's probably going to be pretty easy. So I don't know. The score victory, that's not a real victory to me. I have to do this. I don't want to lose this musket, right? Just got to do a shot there. Kind of felt a little bit like throwing away my shot. And you're not supposed to do that. Any tips for being deity? Seem to get clapped by religion, science, and culture. When do your games usually end, Star Poncho? Because I find that most people, the biggest issue they have, you're not expanding enough or fast enough. So generally speaking, try to get 8 to 12 cities out in the first 100 turns of the game. And then from there, focus on economization. What do we want here? I mean, Heartbeat does give us a ton of production because our science is so good. I don't really think 2 arms matters too much. Coinage would be fine as well. But we'll take Heartbeat. See how good our Rare City can get to. Is there a command for the tier list? It's this. And you're welcome to bookmark it. I'll be updating it soon. Position. That's what I'm talking about. 16 production we just added into this city because of Heartbeat. Yeah, that's almost half its production. I love it. Very, very nice. I just kind of want to get this musket out of here. All right, so she's out of stuff up there. We need to go here then. Hey, Nine of Spades. Hope you're well as well. I'm very, very, very pleased that the stream has stayed up since that initial crash. That is making me super happy. Is Wireshark running? Comcast knows I'm watching. That could be it. That could be it. Wireshark is running. I'm running both of those like log ping things. What are we? Communists? I don't have any Diplo favor here. Can try to go for production. This might help my opponents more than me, but we'll just see what happens. Sure. We'll vote for ourselves. We'll just see how it goes. I don't know when the update's going to go live. Irish Red, thank you so much.
Can't believe it's been 6 months and the test of time is almost done. Time keeps on trucking.
Keeps on ticking away, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Irish Red. Welcome back for 6 months. Thank you for the ongoing support. Thanks for the half a year. Thank you, thank you. You're releasing a single onto Spotify sometime next week. Yeah, no, please let me know when it goes live. And I still have to check out your friend's stuff. I've been a little distracted lately. I go through phases where like all I want to do is listen to music, and then sometimes I'm just like, nope, I'm in a podcast or audiobook mode, and I just do that instead. They will announce the time in the stream. There you go. There you go. Is it usually better to go for the builder boost for space projects or the laser station project in other cities? You want both. I think you ideally want both, Parth Vader. I tend to go for 2 to 3 spaceports and then also use the builder charges. Which, speaking of that, if we are going to get a second spaceport city, we're up to 218 production in our RUR. What's our next best city? 119. Either that or just our cap. No, I don't think I'll renew alliances with Russia. We kind of want to close out the end of the game here. Moon landing will help. Hey, Tip. I'm doing all right. How are you? So how do I get over here without losing my musket? They have no military? That's funny. That's fun. Just an hour-long presentation went just fine. Nice, nice. Some people, that really freaks some people out. I look forward to it. I hope someday I can be like on panels at TwitchCon and stuff. I think that would be really fun. That's definitely an aspiration of mine. I don't know if I should say it out loud, but I think it'd be very fun to do that. I guess I could go over here with the scientist. That's a good way to get some vision. And I'll just skip for now.
It is obvious that while science...
Big Ben. All right, so that's not a thing. Think I make a good panelist? I'd really enjoy it, I think. Depending on the topic, of course. I'm sure there are plenty of things I'm just out of my depth on. All right, now we have some vision. I should dress up like John Curtin on the panel. It's a bold strategy. Awesome, dude. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your dinner. Sending great scientists as spies is a war crime or something? Feel like a bad person. Feel kind of like a bad person now. Okay. Oh. My stream was stuttering there. I didn't see. Okay. All right, let's wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching over on YouTube, we should be getting close to wrapping this up. And it's a little sad to do so. We're dragging our feet a little bit as it is the end of
There are
Tots.
only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch Nigel Powers.
That's the worst. Frizzy, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for 7 months. And so long, YouTube. We'll see you in the next one.